Flashback to 2017. The long-rumored Nintendo NX is no longer the Nintendo NX, and the dawn of a new age has begun. The era of the Switch has arrived, and it took the world by storm! Remember when nobody could get a PS5 in like 2020? Well, same shit happened with the Switch like 3 years prior, and it was low-key worse. Scalpers were selling a $300 console for 2 bands, and scammers were selling people empty boxes. That is diabolical work! But with the Switch came hella new announcements for a bunch of new games that were gonna be coming throughout the year. A bunch is kind of a reach, but most consoles in general have like pretty dry launch seasons off rip, which really makes you wonder why we even buy new consoles on launch. But anyway, hella new games were announced, and among them was something never before seen. ARMS! Off rip, niggas was interested in this game for its super vibrant colors and its absolutely fire character design. This was like Wii Sports Boxing, but with Luffy powers and Overwatch ass characters. What's not to love? Also, don't even get me started on this game's soundtrack, dog. Holy mother of pearl! Nintendo knows how to hire some motherfuckers who can make an absolutely goated main theme. I hear this song and something just comes over me. It's like I can't help but throw hands after hearing this. Or should I say throw arms? You feel me? Like, you did. Cause like, the name of the game.
No, nigga. No.
Alright.
No.
My fault.
No.
My fault. This game was like the epitome of vibes. Hey, but hold on. Look at this all-star cast, dog. Holy shit. Springman kind of gives very vanilla main character, but I think that kind of works for his character, you feel me? He dumped a whole tube of crest on his head too. Actually, I think both Springman and Ribbon Girl are very vanilla as a pair, like on some Mario and Luigi, but the rest of the cast, oh my, these motherfuckers are fire! Also, all their stretchy arms are made out of like different things that actually do stretch in some way. Like Springman has spring arms and Ribbon Girl has, that's right, you guessed it, ribbon arms. But then there's Ninjara, who's low-key the coolest one out of the first wave of characters they announced. How could you not love a ninja with chain glasses and a shuriken top knot? Master Mummy's the resident big nigga, but he's also like old as because he's a mummy. Then there's Mechanica, who's interesting because she don't actually have the special arms gene that gives you Luffy ass arms, so instead she made a suit of armor that does the same thing. Then there's RoboCop and his dog. These are kind of the least interesting pair in the whole game, not gonna lie, but shout out them, I guess. Then we got Orochimaru experiment number 574 and Helix, aka DNA Man. This is absolutely crazy. Also, all of these characters have like insane lore, by the way. BT dub. We got a stretchy All Might here who's like the Pokemon champion of this whole but then we have the second greatest character in this whole game, Min Min the GOAT! She got announced for this game and took the internet by storm. Every character has their own little gimmick, right? And Min Min not only is the only character with kicks, but she also has this big ass dragon arm that makes her crack this. Hey bruh, remember when Etika made his own personal merch for this character? It was like a shirt that read legs instead of arms, like it was just legs. And this decided not to sell it, bruh. This was so lit off the Min Min reveal, he made merch for only him. I'm telling you, Min Min shook the whole internet by storm. Min Min had the whole world in a chokehold. That is, until Twintel got announced. Whatever impact Min Min had on the internet, Twintel did that times 1,000. This is absolutely peak character design from Nintendo.
Black women are beautiful, but let me refocus.
The arms gene manifested in her hair instead of her arms, so she got like Bayonetta, Bobobo, Melia Rage type beat for her attacks, and also she can freeze niggas in time just cuz, for fun. And she's a whole ass famous actor who just wanted to throw hands in this tournament for fun. She for sure took the internet by storm. No Naruto. Everybody loves Twintel, real niggas and gooners alike. Like me. If you ask me, they should have put her in Smash over Min Min. Whoa, who said that? Who said that? What the fuck? Nah, but shout out Min Min. I actually think she was the best possible arms rep they could have put in Smash next to Twintel. besides Twin Tail. But shout out Min Min. Also, Metal Sonic is here, but like Springman Edition. There's DLC characters that came out too that I'm kind of less familiar with, but there's the original Pomni, who's called Lola Pop. She's really just a clown, but shout out her. There's Misango, who's like this native Latin type warrior who has fire locks and a cool mask gimmick that gives him like powers, I think. Possibly. I really don't know a lot about these DLC dudes. They were all free though, which is very cool and unusual. But then the final character is Dr. Coil. She's definitely giving heavy main villain of the whole game vibes, and I'm pretty sure she created Helix. But needless to say, ARMS has genuinely excellent characters. Plus this art style is so fire, dog. I love how they have spiral eyes on some Kill la Kill Renegon shit. You can see how this game was oozing with personality and potential, right? But then why did everybody stop talking about it like almost immediately after it dropped? Welp. ARMS gameplay was actually pretty fun at first. See, my personal biggest problem with this game was that the shit would get boring like after a single hour of playing it. Something about it just made me lose interest very fast. But everything else about the game is absolutely fire. So I would end up booting it up again, of course. And it's not like there wasn't a pretty good variety of modes. We had a basketball mode, a team battle mode, arcade mode, volleyball, regular ranked matches, 1v100. Is this real? I swear I don't remember that mode, but so then what was the problem? For a first entry game in a series, this is like a fair amount of modes, right? I guess the actual gameplay itself was just shallow. I need me some water, bro. My throat is bone dry. By the way, if I sound nasally at all, I just want to let you know pollen season is beating my ass. Like, the gimmick of using motion controls to fight was cool, but really most niggas were just using their controllers after the first day. Like me though, I had to keep using the motion controls. You feel me? Full immersion type beat. I needed the full immersion. I just can't allow niggas to waste such a fire concept with a fire cast, fire music, fire lore. I can't stand for it. As if I could actually do anything to Nintendo. Hey bruh, knowing how them niggas move, they might just take this video down for fun. Who knows? But dog, please! We can't let ARMS be a one and done. Imagine how much they could improve on this game if they had a sequel. Like, actually picture it. Bigger cast, more modes, customization of some kind. I don't know, costumes or something. But most importantly, huge, ginormous, gargantuan, giga improvements to the gameplay, please. I don't know what entirely that would look like though. Like, how do we improve on this without just completely changing the whole Actually not. There's definitely a lot of ways to do that. I'm thinking about what other fighting games add from game to game and seeing how they improve. And there's most definitely so much that could be done to improve this game. And yeah, this is a very unconventional fighting game that some wouldn't even consider to be one. But I mean, like, it literally is though. Like, two niggas fighting. What other kind of game would that be? But even an unconventional series like Smash has had world-shattering, life-altering improvements from game to game. And that's outside of the crazy, insane character reveals. If you play every Smash, it's gonna feel vastly different from game to game, you feel me? And the common denominator is, nobody's favorite is the first one. It feels kind of rare for the first installment of a game in their series to be the one that everyone likes the most. And the same would apply to ARMS if Nintendo gave them another chance. I low-key do feel like we would have already gotten a sequel if it was gonna happen though. 2017 was kind of a long time ago. Holy 2017 was 7 years ago? What's happening? What's happening? I guess I really just wanted to make this video because I miss ARMS, but not enough to buy the game again. Yeah, I sold that like 4 months after getting it. If I just had a disgustingly large excess of bands, I would have bought it again for fun. I feel like it could maybe still serve as a fun little party game, like a 1-2 switch type beat or like a Wii Sports. But both of those games have way more variety and low-key. If the last of this series we're ever gonna see is Min Min being put in Smash, I ain't mad. That's a pretty good legacy defining moment. I mean, Smash got people into Fire Emblem and Xenoblade, so I guess there's also the possibility of getting an ARMS sequel on whatever Nintendo's next console is. Maybe the Switch 2, maybe not. Who really knows? We've been getting Switch 2 and Switch Pro rumors since the came out in the first place, so who really knows? I feel like 7 years is the average lifespan for a regular console, but this generation has been kind of weird as Sony's saying they gotta start prepping for the next because the PS5 kind of, I don't want to say flopped, but less niggas are buying PS5s, I guess. None of this is verified though, so grain of salt, I guess. I guess. But Nintendo's kind of in the exact opposite position because the Switch is like their golden child, especially after the Wii U era, which is low-key a very, very slept-on era, but that's a video for another day. You feel me? But the 3DS lasted like 10 plus years, right? So who really knows when we're getting a Switch 2? Regardless, I hope we get an ARMS 2 on the give it a fun little name like Super ARMS or 2 ARMS, because it's like the sequel, like ARMS 2. No? You not a fan?
No.
You said I should get off the stage?
Yes.
You said I should leave?
Yes.
Delete my whole channel?
Yes.
Got you. Got you. Nintendo's really interesting about how they drop new series and new franchises, because like they either won't drop any new ones and just continue making masterpieces out of their classics, or they drop some new and then never do anything with it again. Like, remember Astral Chain, dog? Splatoon is like the only new thing they've created in the last decade that has gotten hella sequels, unless I'm wrong. We got Ring Fit Adventure, Labo was an era. But when you look at ARMS, it just makes sense for this game to stand amongst the Splatoons and like aesthetically, ARMS is still one of Nintendo's greatest achievements aesthetically. But anyway, yeah, who knows what's in store for the future of this series. Hopefully a sequel though. But anyway, shout out ARMS and shout out you.
I can't feel my face right now, I'm burning up. I got this feeling that I won't come down like. Got this feeling that I won't come down like. Got this feeling that I won't come down like. I can't feel my face right